So remember that I used to work self-employed as a manager in a building called Sport Palace, which also had Lotto Arena. Now that building had several traces of DNA of bones that were mixed in the concrete. I was persecuted for so-called being responsible for so many rapes in my name, as they thought called this Galaxian or tracker ship was protection from the United States, JIB 2, connected to a fucking bank in the National Bank and external server where they slush money laundered cash to. I never was responsible for that. I'm the prick that brought the idea up, thinking this was a Gemini, which is a authorized United States ship, which allowed people who did military service to have information over it. At that point, I was not even military. I was working for Canada since 2010 informing. In 2014, they asked me clear up if I wanted to join, and when I said yes, there was a Jan van Esbroek who started cussing mental. You don't do shit because I own you. And I clearly answered to that motherfucker, you don't own shit. And still he thought own and thought rape my wife. After winning a human rights court. He went to Finland in June, not even have to be there, as he is not related, he is no family, he was a motherfucker, lunatic, promoter, thinking to gather all over his respectful business plan. What he had was a terrorist cell to gather everything, even venues. And he didn't care to eliminate. I don't care to eliminate that. And I did. Especially when I found his accountant and his co-partner Verreke with Krisbergs with 150 trillion on stashed pallets. And they were nicely sitting on a core. That was the nicest boom that I ever gave. Have you ever seen 150 trillion fly to pieces? It's the most beautiful thing you ever experience. Because that cash they cannot use anymore. But they have many more trillions next to that, right? So who prints that? Did you ever question yourself that? How do they gather more cash than the world can handle? On fucking pallets that they want to money laundry over fucking bank accounts. Ever asked as a Secret Service or National Security who prints original cash, brings it out and wants to bring it in the system? Because I never heard that question, but that was classified, right? There was a job done on Fabiana's Nordea account from Sport Palace Group, so-called extortion. And they thought to take it back, and half was taken to the United States, and Canada knew about it. And Tina started cussing her ass off because she never expected it. I saw the video. Michelle cussed his ass off too. And Jan van Esbroek knew he was immediately fucked. He lost his big boy in 2020. And they immediately killed my kids because they were so-called too late. From the United States. Israel, Canada, UK, all helped on the raid. We're taking the... America was doing the evacuation, right? Well, I saw the American evacuations and I can tell you, they are shit. Every fucking American is shit. I spit on all of you. I'm not gonna burn your flag. But you are fucked up. And I'm happy I left the status and became Australian. And you all may say I'm solid. So all the bitches in 517 Billionaire Road that I bought or Regati, which they tried to blast anyway, or enter my houses that I bought in Miami, in Los Angeles, to put protected witnesses behind gated communities. Fake security ain't security. Bribe security ain't security. And some people of you don't understand that. That's also how coke ends up in the White House and how you grab others. Now these trillions they cannot buy legal houses with. Did you ever ask what kind of houses he was hiding in? And what happened to those people? So what happened to their social security number? Since they had access to my fucking social security number in the United States 5 times. I thought, that ain't my spot. In the UK only 1 time, and in Australia even none. But it was already an attack team because they wanted to keep going. I have an apartment in Sydney, I bought it legally. Now, when they want to project or profile me on what they do, that's their problem. When you play ball with it, you become my problem. And to be honest, you're all fucked up in a serious problem. Because I ain't the only one in this situation, and you clearly leave people in the cold. What do you think gonna gain? You gonna win it by leaving people blocked? You're gonna try to contact over a burner phone or whatsoever and promise and give paperwork. I know when I leave alone, Muriel, the witness, is dead. I already am aware of that. I'm not gonna cry. They can hostage her against me. I don't give a fuck. To me, she's a witness. Yep, we stay together. Yep, we eat together. I moved on. I grew into this shit. There ain't no single fucking leverage as that what she is to me. A witness. For you, she means shit. For me, I'm stuck with her. And then I hear this, oh, if I was with you, X, I would have your back and you would have mine. Well, she don't have authority. And I left my authority. And you don't take authority. Keep going like you're doing.